Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. In our new video, The Art of Bullshido, Verbal Jiu-Jitsu. In our previous episodes, everything was more kinetic. We were observing what people, weird things they do around us. But now we're gonna talk about when everything is calm, relaxed, we don't have a care in the world, and somebody approaches us and start playing tricks with us with their communication skills. And let's find out what are the techniques they are going to be using against us. So, why am I sitting here? Well, there's a method to this madness. Usually when somebody approaches us, we're kind of stationary, sitting down, our guard is down, having a good time. Somebody sees us as a target, and then they approach us. So let's talk about who is going to approach us. Everybody is teaching us never judge a book by its cover, but everybody does that. So people approaching us and trying to manipulate us, they will not come with, let's say, a bad breath. They're not gonna come badly groomed. They're gonna be usually dressed well. They're gonna be smiling. Like everybody that's selling you something usually smiles. So you're not gonna find somebody selling toothbrush with, yes, this is the best toothbrush ever. So people approaching you are going to be pleasant for the eye. So if you don't know him and they just randomly approach you, just chatting you up, always, this is a red flag. So we're not talking about that everybody that approaches you is a red flag and we have to beware, but yeah, we might keep an eye on them. One of the first rules in special forces when it comes to communication training and unconventional warfare is the BBB technique. The first B stands for bullshit, the second B, bribes, third, bullets. We're not gonna do these things literally because they're not appropriate to do and we're gonna end up in jail. But in the bullshido part, we're gonna talk about later a couple of techniques, but it's just randomly saying words that people just don't know what are you gonna do next. You're flooding them with details, so their thought process is overwhelmed, and then you can guide them to the direction you want to. The second B, bribe. Physically, it can be with a gift. Everybody likes getting things, but also flattery. Everybody likes a compliment. And the third is bullets, which, like I said, not gonna do it literally, can be just a bit of anger, raising your voice, assertiveness, and then we just find out how the person is and if they're gonna calm down or not, and if we can directly guide them into our path. So one of the bullshit techniques is labeling. In this woke world, it's kind of easy to do, because if you label someone negatively, oh, you're this and you're that, and that's why you treat me in this way, immediately you don't want to get stigmatized because you're actually a good person, and you don't want to get singled out. Oh, you feel bad, and then when somebody does that to you, you immediately start apologizing, you lower your guard, and then they have you. Just because they told you, you're this and that kind of a person, and that's why you don't want to talk to me. And then you say, oh, no, it's not that. So beware of labeling. For the second B, as we said, bribery, here people use often the quid pro quo technique. I help you, you help me. If an individual that we don't know try to help us, and just out of the goodness of their heart, that's a red flag for us, because then they will try to get our guard down just to do something weird, or they're gonna ask something in return, and then we're gonna be in debt, and then we're gonna have to do that just because we're a good person and we never want to be in debt. The next technique, promises and trust me. If somebody says, promise, I swear on my mother, trust me. If somebody says that and you don't know him, that should be an immediately red flag in your head, and somebody should be already saying, whoa, there's a reason that he says, trust me, I promise, because you don't. And you just continue on not trusting him. The next technique, teaming. And everybody that worked in a corporation understands this. When somebody says, we're not a team, we're a family, we're all into this together. If somebody says this to you and you don't know him, that should be an immediate red flag. Somebody's trying to go on your side, on your level, just to guide you into his direction, that he wants to scam you or do something bad to you. That's it. This is the end of the 4-part situational awareness series. Thank you guys for joining in. Remember, these are only the basics. There's much more things that we can learn. Please let us know in the comments what you want to hear more of, and also let us know your experiences. Take care and stay safe.